Welcome in, everybody. My name is Kyle, and in today's class, we're going to be focusing on shoulder opening and mobility. We will need one block for the end of class today. If you don't have a block, a book, or something like that will suffice. When you're ready and you've got the things, we're going to start in child's pose on our mat. So take your time getting there. Let the hips sink back. Arms will reach out in front of you here. So I like to think of my arms as an extension of my hips in child's pose. Try to creep the fingers out as long as you can, and then let the head relax down. Forehead can find the block, can find the mat, whatever's comfortable, and we just breathe into the back of the body here. Right away, as we sink in here, just noticing where you feel connection, where you feel that centering, and maybe where you feel opportunity to open up. We stay for a breath in. And then as you exhale, just walk both your hands over to the right side of the mat. You can stack the left palm on top of the right, and then just relax the head down. Maybe a little bit of push and pull with the right hand and then the left. Next inhale slowly draws us back through center. As we exhale, just walk it right over to the other side. So both arms reach over to the left. You can stack that right hand on top of your left hand and relax the head down. Same thing, maybe you push with one hand, pull with the other, explore the contrast between both, how that changes the stretch. Hips stay ahead. Awesome. Inhale draws you back through center for your child's pose. Then we stay for the exhale. Next breath in, we ripple and wave forward, tabletop position, shoulders stack over the wrists, and just some cats and cows here. So right away, index knuckle presses down. As you inhale, belly drops, chin lifts, gaze up. And then exhale to round and in. So feel the spine move between the shoulder blades, low belly draws in, we push the floor away. Inhale, again, we lift the gaze, drop the belly, think about the top of the head, tip of the tailbone moving towards each other. And exhale, we round it in. Good. If there are any other movements, little rolls through the hips, ear to a shoulder, just kind of keep moving through the spine here. It can be cat and cow. It can be something a little more animalistic if you're just looking to move into different areas of the spine, the shoulders, maybe some easy wrist circles here. Yeah. And then when you are ready, we'll just slowly come back to our tabletop position and sit back onto our heels in a Virasana. So Virasana can be an uncomfortable position to sit in on the knees. If that's the case for you, use that block to kind of elevate your seat, lift things up. As we arrive here, fingers interlace in front of the chest, extend the arms out in front of you, let the palms face away, and we flex the pinky side of the hand back. Good. On a breath in, both arms reach up and overhead. Again, think cow pose. Exhale, we round it in. Think cat. Press the heel of the hand away from the top of the head. Spine between the shoulder blades. Inhale, arms reach high. Lift the chest. And exhale, we round down. Inhale, we sweep up. Think about that pinky side of the hand moving behind you. And then exhale, we sweep back down. Inhale, both arms reach up and overhead. One last time. This time as we exhale, cactus the arms, pull the elbows towards your back pockets and lift the chest. Good. One more like that. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, we cactus and lift. Shoulder blades slide down the back a little bit. Nice. Inhale, arms re-extend up and overhead. And exhale to pull your hands through heart center. Moment to pause here. We stay for a cleansing breath, inhaling through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, release. Really good. Let your hands come back to the front of the mat. Step the knees back. We're returning to this tabletop position. Now, I'll demo this for a moment so you can see, because this movement can be a little complicated, but it's very good to work into our shoulder mobility. So I'm just going to step the knees back, make my way down onto my belly. Left hand is going to reach forward here, thumb facing the ceiling, and I'll use my right palm as kind of a pillow for my forehead. So right hand comes down, I let my forehead find the back of the hand, left arm reaches forward. Now what this movement will look like is an inhale to lift my left hand as far away from the floor as I can. It might only be a couple of inches. And then I'm making a big half circle to bring the back of my left hand somewhere on my lower back. I'm not trying to like really force it up here, just let it land. And then I relax the elbow towards the floor. I inhale to lift it up. And then as I exhale, I sweep it all the way back forward. The pinky side of the hand comes down. We're going to work through 3 rotations with each arm. So find your way there. Right hand is going to be down first as your head pillow. The left arm is going to reach forward. Okay. So pinky side of the hand is down. As you inhale, left arm lifts up. And on the exhale, make that big half circle with the left hand. Let the back of the hand find your low back somewhere. Okay. Nice and easy. Elbow drops so to tap the floor. Inhale, we lift it up. And then nice and easy, we make that big half circle. Pinky side of the hand returns to the floor. Okay. 2 more like that with the left hand. Inhale, we lift up. Exhale, we sweep back. Okay. Left hand lands. Lower the elbow. Does not have to tap the floor. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, we reach forward. When you reach forward, we want to think about getting as long as we can from left fingertips to the heels. Once more, left hand lifts. Top of the hand, sweep it back. Okay. As that left hand lands, we lower the elbow. We lift it up. And we sweep it up and around. Okay. We'll switch sides here. Left hand comes down. The right arm reaches forward. So as we move from side to side, important to note, there may be differences in the way that we experience this from side to side, maybe new space, maybe little crunchy areas. Try not to force anything. And when you're ready, forehead comes down to the left hand. And we inhale to lift the right arm. So, exhale, big half circle, sweep it around. Back of the right hand finds the low back. Elbow relaxes down. We inhale to lift up. And we exhale to sweep it forward. Okay. 2 more like that. Inhale, right hand lifts. Exhale, sweep it back. Okay. Right hand finds the low back. Drop the elbow. Inhale to lift. Nice and easy. Sweep it forward. Fingertips reach away. Okay. Pinky side of the hand comes down. Last one here. We inhale to lift up. And we exhale to sweep it back. Right hand lands. Drop the elbow. Lift it up. Sweep it forward. Beautiful. This time as the pinky side of that right hand comes down, slide your hands underneath the shoulders, and we'll take an inhale here into a baby cobra. So hips press down, think about the front of the rib cage moving towards the top of your mat, elbows squeeze together, legs squeeze together. Good. You stay for a breath in. Exhale to slowly lower down. Let your left cheek find the mat, arms relax by the sides for a moment. Good. Keep the eyes open here. Nice and easy, just change that position of the head so the right cheek is down. Keeping balance in the neck. Nice. And when you are ready, bring the head back through center, fingertips at 10 and 2 for a couple of rounds of oscillating cobra. So we lift the palm away from the floor, legs zip together, the hips will stay connected, and as we inhale, we roll up the spine. And exhale, we slowly roll back down. Yeah. 2 more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Good. This time as we lower down, hands slide back underneath the shoulders. Nice and easy, we press back to a child's pose. Hips heavy towards your heels. We're just here for a round of breath, rounding the spine in the opposite direction. Stay for a breath in. And a breath out. Good. Next inhale, we ripple forward, tabletop. Toes tuck under. And nice and easy, let your hips lift up and back. We're in a downward facing dog. Little pedal out through the feet, rocks into the hips. Let it feel good here. Maybe notice a little more space in the shoulders. You're really elevating, meaning pushing towards the ears, outer edges of the arms, wrapping down and towards the neck. Inhale, we draw high in the toes, keep that bend in the knees. And as you exhale, just walk the feet forward in between your hands. Inhale, we lengthen up halfway, chest is towards the top of your mats. Exhale, fold in, bend in the knees, let the forearms wrap behind the legs here while the head hangs heavy. Inhale, we lengthen up halfway. Exhale, fold back in. Inhale, both arms sweep up and overhead. Lift through the chest as we come up. And then exhale, let your hands move through heart center. Let the arms relax down. Nice. If you've got that block handy, book, whatever it is, let's grab hold of it now. We're going to start with our block in the right hand. So important when we're working through this that we're not gripping on the block with our fingertips. So we're not grabbing the block like this. The hand stays open, the block is placed on top. We're working through some shoulder cars here. So if this is a new movement for you, I'll demo it once and then we'll work through 3 on each arm. So block is in the right hand. My first movement is to bring the block in. So my right elbow flares out and I bring it inside. The block sweeps up and around, and you can move a little bit here to create space. And we create that wave right back through center where we started. So again, block or book in the right hand, pillow, water bottle, whatever it is. Don't have any of those things, just use the hand. I like to keep my left hand on the ribs here just to make sure I'm not flaring too much. When you are ready, bring the block in. We sweep it out and around. That right arm is going to sweep up and overhead, kind of over towards the left, and then we circle it back through. If you drop the block, it's okay. It happens in every public class that I teach, so don't stress about it. 2 more like that. We draw it in, right hand in, sweep it out, up and over, back through. Good. One more time here. Draw it in. Have fun with it. Move the knees, move the hips if you need to. We sweep it around. We bring it back through. Cool. What you notice as we move through these is there might be some areas of the shoulder that are like a little crunchy, difficult to move through. Good to have that awareness, also good not to push through areas of tension. Just kind of breathe into it, work around. When you're ready, the block is in the left hand. So same thing here, right? We're bringing it in, left elbow sweeps out. We bring it up and around, overhead. For me, the left arm is a little bit goofy. We bring it back through. Yeah. 2 more like that. Left hand in. You can move the hips out of the way, wiggle the knees, whatever it is. Up high. Back through. Good. One more time here. Sweep it around. Let that elbow move wide. Left arm sweeps high. Nice. Stay with it. And we sweep it back up and around. When you come back through center, set the block down. We'll find our way back to the top of the mat. Okay. So, actually we'll reach the fingertips out to the sides here and take a deep breath in as you grow tall. And on your exhale, drop your left ear over towards your left shoulder, but really reach through your right fingertips, right? So we're kind of feeling this sensation. Maybe it's through the inner arm, maybe it's through the side of the neck, but just notice how it feels to reach through the fingers, maybe nod the head. Inhale, pulls the chin back through center. And we'll exhale, drop it right over the other side. Right ear, right shoulder, reach through the left fingertips. Kind of explore that space. Relax in the jaw, relax in the face, the forehead. Maybe nod the head side to side. Yeah. Inhale brings us back through center. Settle in for the exhale. On a breath in, your arms reach up and overhead. Long to the sides, low belly draws in. Exhale, we fold forward, hinging at the hips, weights in the toes. Yeah. Inhale, we lengthen up halfway, let your chest reach towards the top of your mat. On your exhale, the palms come down, we step back, moving through. So one chaturanga here, elbows staying tight as we lower down. On the inhale, the tops of the feet find the mat, a little upward facing dog. You can linger for a moment, take some rocks. And then on your exhale, hips wave up and back into your downward facing dog. You can feel that space, strengthen the shoulders here. Low belly drawing in, little lift in the tailbone. And we inhale to lift heels, bend knees. On your exhale, step or float through to a comfortable seat. Okay. Finding our way into a cross-legged seat with the right leg on the outside. Again, both sits bones connected to your mat. Think about the spine and the crown of the head lengthening up from there. And then on a breath in, both arms reach up overhead, grow tall. Nice. On your exhale, take your right hand, right forearm, drop it down over the right side, left arm reaches up and over. Good. Now imagine the weight of this left arm is pulling you forward. So we're going to get a lot of low back stretch here, big half circle. The left hand comes down next to the left hip and your right arm reaches up and over. Nice. Move through your breath, your pace. You're finding this little sway. Right hand comes down, left arm reaches up. And then we sweep back through. So the movement in the middle is going to feel like lengthening out the low back, trying to keep the hips down. As that top arm sweeps up and overhead, we're lengthening through the side body. So whichever arm is high, we're thinking about that hip just gently reaching or pressing into the mat. Good. And then when you feel balanced side to side, we just take a moment to come back through center and change the cross the legs so we can do it on the other side. Left leg moves outside the right. And we're not in a hurry, so sit up tall. When you're ready to breath in, the arms reach up and overhead. On your exhale, the left hand drops down. Same exact movement. Left hand, left forearm, right arm reaches over. Make your circles here. So we often overlook the sides of our body when it comes to shoulder mobility. But tension in the lats, tension in the sides can really limit our ability to bring the arms up and overhead and move in the way that we need to. So just kind of exploring here. Again, let yourself feel balanced as you move from side to side here. When you are there, we'll come back through center, nice and slow. Okay. So from here, we'll bend into the knees, let the feet find the mat in front of you. And then grabbing hold of the shins, we'll just slowly begin to lower down onto our backs. Good. As you arrive, let the feet extend long, back of the head finds the mat. Any position with the arms that's comfortable. Take a deep inhale here. And as you exhale with a little tiny bit of weight in the back of the head, just rock the head from side to side. A little space in the neck, softness in the eyes. Really allow the body to let go of tension and be supported by your mat here. When you feel balanced, the head can come back through center. Take a moment to pause here. One cleansing breath, inhaling through your nose. Open mouth, exhale to release. From here, begin to settle into your Shavasana, relaxing control of the breath, letting the body take up space. As always, I would encourage you to stay in your Shavasana for as long as you like. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope the mobility drills weren't too confusing via the online format. These are things that are really helpful for me, whether it's working on like weightlifting, yoga, any of these things where we're kind of moving the shoulders around. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. Thanks again for practicing with me, and I hope to see you again soon. Namaste.